Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here with a timeless pick a card reading with a message from your beloved's higher self to you. So whenever you tune into this reading, please choose between pile number 1, 2, or 3. This is my first pick a card reading, and this channel has been around since 11/11/2016 when my beloved and I first made our first YouTube video together. Since then, it's grown, and I've always been interested in tarot since I was a teenager. Started reading then, and I am in my 40s now, so I've been reading tarot for 30 years or so, and I have been online since the 1990s as a reader. But then I did take a break for a while until my twin flame reawakened my spirituality, let's just say, and put me on a new journey. So here we are, and I know we're all dying to get a message from our beloved's higher self. So again, figure out which pile that you're interested in, 1, 2, or 3, and I will put the timestamps below so that you can pick or fast forward to the appropriate time. So I'm going to write down that we're starting at 1 minute and 30 with pile number 1. So pile number 1, we have some messages here. So the first thing is, I guess, using the Tarot of Sexual Magic, let's look and see what your beloved's maybe sexual feelings are for you. So this would be what their mind is thinking about and their body desires on what they'd like to do with you. So basically we've got here this Knight of Swords, and we have a submissive, divine feminine figure. So basically the divine masculine wants to be a little bit more in control, it looks like, in the bedroom, and I believe in other ways. We're going to look at the other messages. So that's the Tarot of Sexual Magic there by Louise Scarabeo. I also wanted to get a message from the Lover's Oracle by Toni Carmine-Salerno. And this is what we have here, a message from your beloved's higher self and their heart and soul to you. And this is about a sacred union. It says, honor and treasure your relationship, or our relationship, for it is truly sacred. So even though your beloved wants to be a little dominating there is that acknowledgement that the two of you do share a more sacred union and spiritual bond together. So that's really important. I also wanted to help you out with some self-care. So your beloved's higher self wants you to take action. And so let's turn this around and see what that means. Take action. The journey to find your lost self begins with one step. So they're letting you know that within this sacred union, within this partnership, you are an individual. And in your life, before you encountered your beloved or knew about having a twin flame, there was parts of yourself that you didn't know about, didn't recognize, but being around your twin and being activated by your twin, you begin to find those lost parts of yourself. And I know for a fact that my beloved helped to unlock a lot of mysteries, I would say, from within me, and help me to be more of my authentic self. So I feel that this is what it's about, is look for your authentic self. So if you are in separation in any way, shape, or form, your beloved wants you to use this time to find those lost parts of yourself, to find your authentic self, that person that they fell in love with, that they've been in love with throughout all eternity as well, and will be in love with. And lastly, this is an affirmation card by Gabrielle Bernstein. So I asked for a message from your beloved's higher self to you that you could use in the form of an affirmation. So the affirmation is for you to use throughout your day and days ahead. It says, I move through life knowing that I am safe, divinely protected and guided. So maybe you feel that, this journey is tough. Maybe you don't feel the protection of the higher self, of your beloved, your own higher self, and the divine. But if you affirm that you move through life knowing that you are safe, that you are divinely protected and guided, it will help you. And then here's another one. My consciousness is filled with healthy, positive, loving thoughts that reflect themselves in my experience. So basically, if you use this affirmation, it's going to help you to focus your thoughts on more positive things. So one thing that I'm getting from this is that your beloved's higher self wants you to know that in order to get into union with them, you have to be in a high vibration, and it will help you to think loving thoughts, unconditionally loving thoughts about them, because that is what's going to manifest, because whatever you're focusing on is going to manifest. So if you've been feeling sad that you haven't heard from them, try to turn it around and be grateful for the sacred union that you do have in the spiritual realms, and try to strengthen that connection, because your beloved's higher self is letting you know that they know about the connection, and they're just waiting for you to tap into your authentic self. And when you do, the two of you will be in a more harmonious union than you are now. Thank you for watching. Those of you that chose number 1 as your message from your beloved's higher self to you, I do personal readings, so check the description box for the links on how to find me. The website that you can find me at also is twinflamerx.com. All right, we are going to get into the second message. So for those of you that chose the pile of cards with the number 2 label, this reading here, or this message, is for you. All right, so basically what we've got here first is our Lover's Oracle, or I'm sorry, this is the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So how does your beloved feel about you, think about you in the present? And what we have here is the 8 of Pentacles. So it looks like this man is trying to offer this woman here a rose, but she's kind of looking away. So maybe your beloved feels that, nothing that they can do right now in the physical is going to help the situation. So it could be that they feel that way, and that's why they're distant, or you haven't heard from them, or there's separation between you. But they do want to offer you beautiful things, and they do want to engage with you. They want to connect more at the emotional level. They don't want just a physical union with you. They want to have the spiritual, the mental, the physical, and the loving emotional connection. We have the Lover's Oracle, again here by Toni Carmine-Salerno, and the message from your beloved's higher self to you is to look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And what's interesting is she is looking away from her beloved. She's disinterested in him. So maybe you've given up. And remember, these roles can be reversed, because we all have masculine and feminine within us. And, I am LGBTQ friendly. So I basically read for everybody and believe that we all have those feminine and masculine energies. It's just that one twin out of the two. If they're both female, it could be more the divine masculine energy, and the other is the divine feminine, and same thing for same-sex male relationships. So basically, look inside yourself. If you are the disinterested party, which I feel that you are, why are you disinterested in your beloved? Is it because your ego is bruised? Is it because you're not understanding that in the higher dimensions you're already in union with your beloved, and there is no time there? That time is a linear construct that we have here on earth. So there's different things. It's going to be different for each person. And since this is a very general reading, I can only give you some examples, but whatever resonates for you, please take that and go with that, because your beloved wants you to take care of yourself. These are the self-care cards by Cheryl Richardson, and the message that you got is peace. And it says, embrace your confusion. Let there be peace in not knowing all the answers. So perhaps you're disinterested in your beloved because you don't know why you're stuck with this person who may not be doing what they say they're going to do, or you don't understand the runner and chaser dynamic. Look inside yourself, embrace the confusion, and just realize that right now might not be when you get an answer, or right now might not be that alignment that's necessary, which is that divine timing that we talk about, in which you and your beloved's higher selves are aligned with your lower self, which is your mind and ego here on this earth. You know, if you're both not aligned to your higher self or connected to your higher self, and your higher self isn't connected to the divine, it's going to be really hard to be guided by the divine. So you have to open up to that. But then also know that even if you've done all that, if you've done a lot of energy work and your chakras are balanced and there's no obstacles between yourself and your beloved, there could still be some things that need to happen that the divine knows about, that's in your soul plan with your beloved even, that need to happen before the two of you can be together. So don't give up, basically, and just let things unfold naturally, because eventually your beloved is going to come to you in the way that would work for you to understand. And by then you'll be in a higher energy level, or you'll be ascended, your consciousness will be open more if you allow it to. Okay, and then we have this message here. It's a Gabriel Bernstein, it's a Louise Hay affirmation card. So I said Gabriel Bernstein on the last number one, but it's really from Louise Hay. This is an affirmation, and it's from your beloved's higher self wanting you to use this affirmation in your daily life. It says, life is very simple. What I give out comes back to me. Today I choose to give love. So, you know, maybe you can reword this affirmation to, today I choose to give love. And then, you know, in your mind, you'll know that when you give love, you will receive love, because what you give out will come back to you, and your beloved wants you to know that. So if you show your beloved love, then maybe things will, you know, patch up. So maybe you're holding on to some upsets, bitterness, frustration, resentment, unforgiveness. And releasing that will clear your soul so that you feel free. And then you'll be able to attract your beloved back to you, because they won't feel that blockage there anymore. They also want you to use this affirmation. It says, deep at the center of my being is an infinite well of love. So if you don't know where to get that love from, try to tap deep into your center, into your soul. Again, your higher self connected to the divine is going to be where that love definitely is found. And when you can find that love, look inside yourself again. Let there be peace. Peace and love exist together. And when you can find that for yourself, you'll be able to find that for your beloved. You'll be able to forgive your beloved, love your beloved unconditionally, and they will come back to you, you know, with the right offer. So I feel like a lot of this has to do with you releasing anything that has happened in the past, and realizing when your beloved does come back, they're going to be changed when they are definitely aligned and ready for this sacred union. All right, we have our last pile here, pile number 3. And I'm going to put the timestamp on. Okay, so for pile number 3, what we have here is the first card. This is the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And we're seeing here the divine masculine or feminine, and the divine feminine or, again, masculine. But we have these two energies. And you can read into this how you wish, but I'm taking this to be what the actual physical person that you're dealing with, if you know who your twin flame is, what they're thinking of you. And basically what it's looking like is that they're stunned by your appearance. They think you're stunning, and they would like you to take all the clothes off. Basically, they see you as very sensual and seductive, and they really want to have that physical relationship with you. So they're pretty focused on that. So they may be daydreaming about you or even having dreams at night about you, and also fantasizing. So there's a lot of that going on. Now their higher self, their soul, and their heart's message to you is represented by this Lover's Oracle card that talks about freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So what they're letting you know is that there don't need to be any obstacles between the two of you. And you're free to do whatever you want to do. Just make sure to tap into your higher self. Your higher self is going to guide you on the right path toward your twin and in the right direction. Now what we have over here is a self-care card. This self-care card is by Cheryl Richardson, and it's a message about pleasure. So your twin flame or your beloved's higher self wants you to take pleasure in life, to enjoy life. So it says, do something just for fun. Pleasure is one of life's essential nutrients. And what's interesting is that it really does resonate with the other cards, with the freedom and what I was talking about with this card, which is to, basically like your twin wants that physical relationship with you. So if you practice sensuality as a self-care routine, like taking a nice salt/bubble bath, and then also, yes, fantasizing about your beloved, that would be something fun and pleasurable that would, be something that you can do for both of you, to strengthen that other dimensional connection and even the telepathy that you have. And there's that astral sex that a lot of people talk about, but basically, and participate in, and basically, just enjoying life, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, whatever makes you feel beautiful and sensual. That's what your beloved's higher self wants you to focus on, doing things for fun, dance, sing, enjoy yourself. You don't need to be sad on this journey, because their other message is in the form of an affirmation. And they're letting you know that love is powerful. Your love and my love. Love brings us peace on earth. So this is an affirmation they'd like you to incorporate into your daily routine, that you would say, remembering that the two of you have a divine mission, that yes, you will come together physically and enjoy that sensual and sexual intimacy and that fun, but there's also something that you are going to do together, and that's going to be to spread the love that you create together. And the other affirmation is love is all there is. So I have goosebumps right now, because whoever picked, any 1, 2, or 3 had beautiful messages today. So I'm really hoping that you guys enjoyed this pick a card reading, and I am going to be doing more of them, as well as our regular weekly readings and other types of programming. So please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to be with you very soon. I'm sending you light and love. I'm sending you some Reiki healing for both yourself and your beloved. Whenever you receive these messages, I hope that they bless you and help you to keep moving along on this twin flame journey, because it truly is a journey of love. So I hope that you have a beautiful day or evening. Namaste.